Drop. Drop. Technical difficulties, y'all. But I'm here, okay? Anyway, I'm Shamara Ali, the host of the Sistory Healinghood, where I'm going to be doing a little bit of a reaction, but more of a deep dive into a particular topic. A particular topic, you may ask. Yes. Something that came across my page. Something that came across my feed, and we need to discuss. So let me know. I cannot see the comments on deep dive. There we go. I can't see the comments on Facebook. So if you guys leave a comment on Instagram, on YouTube, that would be much appreciated. You guys know where to find me. You guys can like, share, and follow me, Shamara Ali, on Facebook and also on Instagram. And of course, you guys already know this is Sistory Healinghood here on YouTube. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I had let a timer go earlier because I was trying to give y'all some time to get onto the stream, but you know, it's late, so I ain't gonna hold y'all time. I'm gonna get right to it. So there was this little message that came across the little YouTube channel that I was watching, and let's do a little deep dive on it. All right, let me see. This was from a girl who was in college, and she was asking her sister pretty much for advice on how to bag a athlete man. It just so happens that this young lady is white. All right, so we should do a little analysis on this. Why is this important? Because there's a lesson here that needs to be learned, okay? So it goes. Tell me why my roommate's sister is giving her a full tutorial on how to secure a top athlete and wealthy. All my sister gave me was some condoms and $200. $200, y'all. $200. Okay. Okay. So I said, I don't know where I went. Y'all know I'm a little rusty at this. Y'all know I ain't done this in a minute. Okay. So we're going to discuss this because I feel like all women need to take a little bit of the notes from what was learned here. Thank you. From what was learned here. Okay. And there is a lesson to be learned here from these white girls that's taking all the athletes, from all these white girls taking all the wealthy men, taking all the black athletes to be particular. Black women out there, do you feel like white women are in competition with us when it comes to these men? If so, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. But instead of us doing like a hater type thing on this, like, oh, these white girls taking all the men, how about we remove ourselves and learn from what was told here? Because there was something that was shared here, and there is something that we can definitely learn if we only heed. So as we go further along in these text messages, let me remove myself to the lower level. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start reading them. I want a football player, NFL preferably, a tall chocolate one. Woo-wee, she wants some tall and chocolate, y'all. Like you did. I want your life. You live the good life, and I want the good life too. Okay? That was Crystal from the Boondocks. She says, this the older sister, she says, that's easy with the thumbs up. But you have to play your cards right. You can't be an emotional little girl. Now y'all know who this sister sounding like. I know y'all know who this sister sounding like. Y'all know who this sister sounding like. Okay. Okay. Y'all know who this sister sounding like. So I digress. She trying to put her sister up on some game, y'all. Okay. So as we go on to this middle column here. Oh no, I'm not even done. Okay, so she says that's easy, but you can't be an emotional little girl. The little sister says, teach me. Oh, she's trying to pass the torch. Number one, he is the prize. Remember, he can change your life. You can't change his. Number two, dealing with cheating. Do not look for it. Girls will throw themselves at him and some will succeed. But if it's just a fling, let it go. But do not let him get emotionally attached to none of them. P.S. And when I say P.S., this is a big P.S. It is down here in on the first little paragraph, in the little number 2, all the way at the bottom. It says P.S. Women, pay attention to this, okay? He will always be attracted to black girls, but activate the shenane in them by picking at her and letting him see it. He'll ditch her quick. LOL. As we move on to the middle column, if she is like us, it will be harder because more than likely she is playing to win him too. Make him choose. All capital letters. Make him choose. Okay. 3, be an asset to him. Fold his clothes. Buy and bring him his food. Do his homework. Completely integrate yourself into his life where he cannot function without you. Oh, Becky. Okay. 4, do not embarrass him. This 4 hit different. It hit so different. Like, okay. Don't embarrass him. Do not cheat on him. Do not text him or text none of his friends. I mean, do not text other men. His cute friends and teammates will try you. Ignore it. Just in case the relationship goes south, another athlete will see you as gold. 5, completely go wild on him in bed. Use throat spray. Do anything and everything. Be spontaneous. Make it go down anytime and anywhere. Shout out to you, girl. She got that shit in a bag. Number 6, his mom. She tells her little sister, do not tell his mom any personal information, especially anything negative. She will tell him and his entire family. He will blame you. Just smile and be quiet. Just wave, girl. Just wave. Just be cute, pretty, wave. Number 7, a very important 7. Important is 7 for Black women in particular, because it says always look good and appealing. Hair and face always has to be done. That means not walking out the house wearing raptor claws and being a bonnet bandit and having on the thuggish, ruggish bone outfit, looking like a linebacker, like you belong on the field with one of them, thinking that you can go out there looking out the house anyway. Go out the house looking any kind of way. Okay. So then it says push for marriage or at least to have multiple kids. The multiple kids trap. Damn. You got them. In 2 years on draft day, you'll be a millionaire and all your friends will work hard in school to literally never live the life that you live. It is so sweet and rewarding, Lex. I am literally in Cancun right now. All right. I see I ain't got no ladies watching right now, and every last one of y'all are going to be slipping, because while Becky over here passing the torch and knowledge to her little sister on how to secure one of our men, we out here bickering back and forth with each other, spending thousands of dollars on Chris Brown tickets. It is hilarious, y'all. And just so you know, this little character that was at the end of this video, this is what she had at the very end. It's what the little sister sent back to the older sister. It's comical to them, y'all. She sent that back to the big sister like she got all the tea, and it was piping hot. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh buddy, oh boy. Let me get this off the screen, because boy, oh boy, y'all, she hit her with the whoop-de-whoop. She hit her with the Ronnie. We is in trouble, y'all. I don't know what y'all thinking or what y'all saying, but we are in trouble, ladies. We need to get it together, because our men are out here just strategically getting taken from us. And I don't know if like we understand the severity of this. Nah, of course we don't. Of course we don't understand the severity of this, because if we did, we wouldn't be out here being mad at white women. We should be out here thanking them. And yes, I said it. We should be out here thanking Ramona and Becky and Ashley and Jessica and Miranda and all of them. We should be thanking them, because she just laid out the rules to get and keeping and bagging a man. And although she just telling her little sister that, her little sister got that whole conversation leaked. So now it's out there, which anybody who knows anything about being a strategist or having any type of leverage is, first of all, they use some old tactics, the divide and conquer, activate the shenanigans. And they also know how to use the play into the weakness. Okay. They know our men are sick and tired of our shit. They know that our men are sick and tired of our behavior, ladies. And it seemed like these women have been studying us. They have been studying us so they can become the inverse of us. And through that, they have been successful at overcoming and taking down our men. But even more than that, they using us to do it. So we are opening up the door for them to be able to take our own men. And it's not like they take our men like this is slavery or anything. We kind of like push our men to them, and we get mad, like, but it's the competition to them. As she said, number one, he the prize, and men are the prize. Like men definitely are the prize. But she wanted to put an emphasis on that to her sister, because what is a prize? What is a prize all about? Like, it'd be killing me, because people be like, oh, I'm the prize. Like, women are the prize. Like, why do we fight to become the prize? Like, that is so bizarre to me. Like, if you have a question or if you have an answer for that, why do women fight so hard to be saying that they're the prize? If men are the prize, and I agree with Becky, then that means we the winners, y'all. That means we are the winners. But in order to be a real winner, you have to win. You have to compete. And that's where we are falling short, ladies, because we can't hold the candle to some of those expectations that she told her sister. And she's passing the knowledge down. That's something else we don't do. We do not pass knowledge down from one another. When we get together, it's so okay to just be gossiping and talking about each other, tearing each other down, talking about men, doing all the things that ain't going to get us the end results. And the end results isn't to be like them, it's to get like them. And if they can use us to as leverage to strategize and get the higher tier of men, what can we do to outsmart them, to out strategize them? It's time for us to wake up. We can't complain. We can't get mad. And I looked at some of the comments underneath those posts, and then a lot of Black women were like, my son, I'm gonna have to teach my son. I'm scared out here. You know, these women out here doing a lot of different things, and we need to do better, Black women. Like, yeah, we do need to do better. He said, you damn right, we do need to do better. But guess what? Just like Ronnie in the Players Club, she always got a Black woman there to assist her in her bidding and her doing. We the countdown got started. I thought it was curtains for me, y'all. I thought it was curtains for me. I got scared. I said, damn, it's not my bedtime yet, but it is getting there. So I need to wrap this up. But like I was saying, we are there and we assist them in this behavior. And if they can use us as leverage, that means, how are they using us as leverage? She said, activate the shenane. Activate the shenane. Shenane. So if we activate the ghetto ratchicity part of the Black woman, then if we keep our composure, because before the rules were even, before any of the game was even given out, she said you can't be no scared little emotional girl. This is big women game. This is the big leagues. So Black women, we go so crazy on our men. I know from experience. We can go so crazy on our men, and it's such a terrible look. And when other people see us do it, especially out in public, it is very dismissive and distasteful and embarrassing. And it's embarrassing and a bad look for the entire culture. Honestly, we need to start checking those behaviors. We need to start carrying ourselves with a little bit more class and a little bit more dignity, because believe it or not, the whole world is watching us. The whole world is always watching us. When I move, you move, just like that. They always watching us. And if, like I said before, they're using us as leverage, we need to be able to check our behaviors. We need to figure out a method to the madness to bring back our softness. We need to figure out how we can bring back our femininity. This is more than just etiquette. This is more than just dressing up and looking pretty and being nice. This is more than just cleaning up the way you talk. This is a whole lifestyle. That girl said she was in Cancun, okay? It is so rewarding. When have you ever heard a Black woman say that about a Black man in the life that she's living with one? Being with this man is so rewarding. So worth it. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth turning a blind eye to. It's worth pushing for marriage. But I was watching other people's content. And you know what? Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He has a YouTube channel. Make sure y'all check him out also, because he was dropping a lot of gems. And I really do appreciate a Black man coming to the forefront and speaking truth. And that's truth in any form, because if it's true today, it's going to be true tomorrow. Am I right or am I not right? Talk to me now. We can learn so much from the other side if we cut the emotional cord and think logically. And Black women, sometimes we do not think logically. We get so emotional. We get so tied up in just the moment. We need to go back to the past. And I've been looking at videos of history from the past, but like, we don't even have to really go back that far. Like, honestly, we can just go back to the 80s, the 90s, where we had women like Sister Shahrazad Ali. Shout out to Mrs. Shahrazad Ali. She wrote books on our behavior to try to she wrote books on our behaviors to try to change us, because this is how the world sees us, y'all. This is how the world views us. We cannot, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Because if they think that that's the competition, I would be saying it's easy. That's easy. I put a thumbs up. That's easy. Work is easy. It's a done data. But it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be out here in a healthy relationship. All the Black women would be out here in healthy relationships. But we are not doing the work that we need to do. And if this girl could lay out a blueprint in a text message to her college sister, she broke it down so even a fifth grader can understand, then why is it taking us generations to still not get it together? Now, I will say that other races, aside from Black people, do push for marriage, and they do push for their daughters to be married by a certain time. I've seen it, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. In the Black community, we do not push for marriage. I do not know lots of Black people my age, in my generation, that's getting married. I know I have a cousin that recently got proposed to. Shout out to you, Sharisa. I know you ain't watching this. So there's not a lot of marriages going on in our communities. I'm going to about 2-3 weddings this year in the middle of the damn Iran war with gas prices at $5 a gallon. They still getting married. They still value marriage. What's wrong with us, y'all? We is what's wrong with us. Yeah, I said it. We all got some work to do. And we got to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere. And the way we start is we need to start unifying. And I wanted to make this last point because I don't want people to think I'm just getting down on Becky, or I'm just letting the white girl get a pass. It's not about that. The real message of this whole video is about being Black in America. And I ain't finna give you no whitewash, Black power bullshit. The truth is this. The truth is this. My damn camera down. Bring my damn camera down. Okay. The truth is this. Each time one of us mix with another race, 80% of the time that other race teaches their children to marry within their race, not the Black race. We are slowly grafting ourselves out of existence. And yes, I said that shit. We have survived in the United States through Native American nation genocide, slavery, internment camps, all type of stuff. Our blood is a mixture of all that struggle, all that pain, all that tenacity. And we survived all through history, millenniums of lineage of some of the oldest blood that was ever tested. And it's like, you're going to trade all that in? to dilute your blood by colonizers for people that we would have been fighting against and trying to break away from? You willingly just gonna go and lay down your sword to the other side? That's what your bloodline made it this far for you to get just washed away in 2 generations. Because none of y'all teaching y'all kids Black history. You're definitely not teaching them Native history. And I know you definitely ain't teaching them ancient history unless you're teaching them Greek or Roman mythology. So let's be real. We are literally regressing ourselves back. And that's what I'm talking about, these tactics. It's not even if you can't beat them, then join them. This is a straight divide and conquer. Let's use the system as leverage to beat the competition. And they're doing it. When I was watching one of Duke O'Shea's videos that he was doing, I think about Jamie Foxx, he had mentioned that a lot of Black people are just wanting to say that they are for us and with us, but yet they choose other races to be against us. Now, I would like to know in the comment section if you think somebody could be pro-Black and still not date or marry Black. Because a lot of truths can be real at the same time. But what is that doing for our culture? And what are y'all teaching the generations after y'all? What is the real root reason why we even feel like we have to divvy out in order to feel a little bit more successful? But the truth is, maybe we not divvying out to feel more successful. Maybe it's systematic that all these men are surrounded by a majority of those type of women. So now, if a lot of darker individuals, Black men, Hispanic men, if they get successful, they get a little bit of wealth, who are they surrounding themselves by? Who is in their proximity? Because I guarantee you it ain't a bunch of people that look like us unless we have made it and ascend to that level as well. We need to start paying attention before we not have anything. I felt like this was so important to just get off my chest and say it was a necessary evil, because I talk to women all day, friends, families, and I know the state of the world is terrible right now. Like, that's why I haven't even took no videos. I haven't done much work in the YouTube space because it is a lot of work, especially when you work a 9 to 5 and you have, children. The gas prices is $5 a gallon. So sometimes you need to take a break from social media. Sometimes you got to take a step back. But I'm always out there doing the research. I'm always out there trying to figure out how to fix the problems. And although I haven't came up with a solution with how to fix the problems, I do recognize that we need to get it together, Black women. We need to get it together, women, period. Personally, I don't think this is just a Black woman problem. I think this is a Western woman problem. Because if your ass is in a third world country, you get married, y'all sticking together. You're sticking together until you get your head cut off. You're sticking together for sure. Key things that I want to take away from this, lastly, if I could speak to anybody, if I could reach any ears, I would want it to be the younger Black girls. Because O'Shea made a good point when he said that a lot of these mixed couples who produce, biracial daughters or lighter skinned daughters, these are the replacements for real Black women, for Black women who were born from a Black mother and father. They are slowly replacing us in every imageable, photogenic type of way. And Black men and Black women who are having biracial children, you need to understand that you're contributing to washing away and wiping away even our own people who look like us to see us, an opportunity to see us. Slow the competition. Obviously, we ain't going to be able to end it, but maybe we can stall it a little bit and educate the counterparters, because people do not know the places and the roles that they play, the parts that they play. Kids don't know the parts that they play into the greater scheme of things. That's why education is key. And I'm talking about educating them on history, nothing for more or less. They need history and not no whitewashed history. They need to know exactly what was done. It's called accountability, something that we lack. But the takeaway I wanted to for the younger girls, the younger generations, is I want them to understand that these women who go after rich guys, wealthy guys, athletes, Black men, it doesn't matter. They ain't going after them because they love these men. They're going after these men because they're assets. And they're investing in them because they want a return. And when that return runs out, they will move on to the next investment. You don't move on from something that you are tied to. And when someone is emotionally invested into any asset, they're willing to burn the earth in order to get a fair price during the negotiation for it. All I'm saying is maybe we need to just analyze ourselves, work on ourselves, work on our softness, work on our femininity, work on building back our relationships within our communities, with our sons, with our men, with our neighbors, with our sisters, with each other. Like, we need to teach them to love them. Love these men truly, not just invest in them as assets. Truly learn to love them. You may not love them at first, but you can learn to love anything and anybody with enough time. After all, it's rewarding. It's worth it. They don't plan to build with these men. They just plan to be there, and when they're done, they're going to replace him. We need to make the change, and we need to learn how to spend the money on what we need to do to fix ourselves. That's what real people do. They spend that money on getting a therapist. They spend that money on going to school. They spend that money and getting a certificate. They will spend that money on going to a retreat for the relaxation, going on a vacation, going on a staycation. We need to start doing that. And I understand the economy is rough right now, but no amount of money is ever going to be enough for what you invest in yourself. It is always going to be worth it because you got one life to live. You're going to tell me a couple $100,000, tens of $1,000s, you're not going to invest in yourself, and this is the only life you got? That's foolish. So that's all I have for y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for listening to me. Hopefully y'all got some value out of this. Like, truly get value out of this. Make sure that you guys like and share and subscribe, of course. But make sure you also stay tuned. I was originally going to have a lot more stuff going on, but I kind of got caught up in the conversation. So who knows? I might be doing another one soon. But till then, just follow.